good morning or good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello, I am Cindy. This is Cindy's Guidance. Welcome back if you're a current subscriber. Hello if you're a new subscriber. I do daily videos and I post them here on YouTube and TikTok and Insta. So today I'm going to be using the tea leaf deck and also the Angel Tarot deck to get you the daily message of what you need to know today. So let's see, we'll do a quick shuffle of the tea leaves and just see what pops out. So what's the message of the day for you? What do you need to know in this moment? What is resonating the strongest? What is most important? Here we go. We have hand, in need of help, of assistance and guidance. So maybe someone's gonna extend a helping hand to you, or maybe you're gonna give someone a helping hand. Interesting, what else do we have? A younger man, dealings or relationships with a younger man. So maybe there's a younger man that's coming in to give you a helping hand. Interesting. What about an arrow? You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So you are on track. So getting help from this young man is definitely part of your path and process and purpose in this moment for happening this way. Mountain, you are on the road to success. So this is great. So you're going to get a helping hand from a younger man and you are on track to going where you need to go and you're slowly climbing that mountain. And now you've got a helping hand of someone helping you along the way. Love it. What about a feather? Someone you know is undependable and insincere. So maybe someone else in your life has been not there for you. Someone has not been reliable, but someone else is coming in to actually be the person that you need. What about fire? Strong emotion. It's also saying passionate love or hate. So it's some really strong emotions that can be coming through about how you feel about this other person that's let you down versus the new person that's coming in to help you out. And well, family wishes come true. Oh, that's lovely. So maybe some of you out there are hoping for a reconciliation between you and someone in the family, or you're wanting to start a family of your own, or you're hoping to conceive, or something along those lines. That's an interesting little story. Let's see what else the cards have to say today. So quick shuffle. Hope you are well wherever you are, having a wonderful day, or night, or evening, or 3 a.m. like me sometimes when I watch readings. I should be sleeping, but I'm awake anyway. Alrighty, we have, the world. This is Archangel Michael. This is a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So I like that this card, the world card, also comes along with this mountain road, that you're going the right way. You are taking the steps in the right direction. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You are heading in the way you're supposed to be heading. Everything is on track. Some of you, the path is still ahead of you. For others of you, it's a full circle. It's actually complete already. So a new chapter for you will begin. But for everyone else, you're in the middle of it and you're on your path and you have a helping hand now and you are progressing forward in whichever matter feels most prominent for you. 5 of water. So this is referring again to this person that let you down with things that didn't go to plan. Things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilt milk. So it's sort of like, yeah, the 3 cups knocked over, but 2 cups are still standing. So they're saying, hey, yes, you might have lost someone or someone steps out of your life because they weren't doing what was best for you in the first place, which is why they get removed. So redirection is God's protection, is another way to say it. But someone is coming in with a helping hand to actually help you out. So yes, it's like sometimes something leaves your life for something better to come in. And in the moment when it's leaving and something new is coming in, it's a mess. You can't feel it, you can't see it. It's almost like you can only really get the entirety of it when you're looking back on it with hindsight. Okay, what else have we got? We have 5 of air. So this is, feeling sad about the fact that this is happening, which is completely fine, right? You're allowed to say, I'm okay that I'm not okay. It's okay that I'm not okay. It's okay that I'm struggling. It's okay I feel betrayed. It's okay that I feel all these negative emotions because somebody let me down. Like that's part of honoring how you feel, not pretending like, it's just fine. Like they just didn't do what I asked and they hurt me and I've been crying, but whatever. No, you're allowed to honor that someone was shitty towards you. So they're saying an unwise choice, learn what you can from this situation and review everyone's motives. So sometimes we can have expectations of people, or people just lie. So sometimes, unfortunately, that's what happens. People say things, but they're not actually going to follow through with it. It's not actually what's true and most in alignment for them. So you get caught up being on the receiving end of that, which is unfortunate. But it's almost like if you get intuitive nudges about when someone says something to you, but you feel like maybe that's not 100% true, then you got to learn to trust that. It might be difficult because you can't have a conversation with the person who you feel that about, but it's like a mental note of, oh yeah, I felt that when they said that. Maybe that's not true, or maybe they don't have my best interests at heart. something along those lines. So it's like something you have to learn from this situation of, yeah, sort of like, I know you sort of try go out there in the world trying to assume the best in people, but when people start showing you red flags or their true colors and it's not what you want, you've got to trust that they're showing you via their actions, not their words, but what are they doing with their actions. I really dropped the deck. All right, what else do you need to know? The Queen of Fire. Okay, so this is about standing in your confidence. So it's about, no, you know what's best for you, you know what's right for you, and you get those intuitive hunches. You're an intuitive person. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself, and assert your independence and creativity. So it's time to take control. It's time to step into power, be confident, show the world exactly who you are. So it's like, someone oversteps your boundaries, you tell them straight to their face, hey, that wasn't cool what you did. You hurt me, you overstepped a boundary, and from this moment forward, you won't ever do that again. Otherwise, we are done. We are over. There is no friendship. There's no relationship. There's no nothing, right? You're allowed to say those things. That's standing up for yourself. That's standing in your power. That's being confident about what you know is true for you and what is right for you. And the only person at the end of the day that can tell you that is you, right? It's a Queen of Fire. So having a bit of passion, having a bit of that gusto, a bit of, yeah, this is right for me, and I'm going to tell it how it is. Ten of Air. So the end of a difficult situation. So the worst is over. So it's like this thing that you've been going through with someone who let you down. Don't worry, someone else is coming in to help. You're establishing your boundaries. You're saying what's important, and it's the end of it now. So you're coming out the other side of it wiser, okay? You might have had your feelings hurt and been upset along the way, but that's part of it. Like, part of life is that it's shitty, it's bad, it's sad, it's heartbreaking, there's loss, there's grief. Like, that's all part of this journey on earth as a human, right? Like, you can't just expect rainbows and butterflies all the time. I get sick of watching breeders that only talk about everything positive. There's shitty parts to life, right? So it's saying the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. So two sides to that. Maybe some of you out there are recovering from an addiction, but for the rest of you, things are getting better. Okay, one chapter is closing, another one is opening, and someone new is coming in to help you with that new chapter, which is exciting. And that card just flew out and hit the wall. The Two of Earth. I really like big pictures on these cards. Too much is going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So I think it's just the decision to let go and know that that situation is done. It's final. You're going to be going in a new direction now. So you were going this way with this person and they've let you down. They've done something that's crossed your boundaries or upset you. They're not willing to do anything about it. So then someone else is coming in as a helping hand to help you progress forward, to help you going in the right direction, to help you climbing that mountain, doing what you need to do. You've laid your boundaries down. You've stood up for yourself. You're confident in your decisions. And yeah, it's time to make a decision to know that this is what's best for me and I'm standing by that, and that feels the best to me in here, and that's why I made the decision. Let's get another one for you. What about this one? The Eight of It. So there's still some mental confusion here about the fact that you feel trapped in this. So it's like, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's someone that you have a deep bond with that you feel like you just can't say, well, see ya, bye, like, get out of my life. It can't be that sort of just instant dismissal. A lack of self-confidence and afraid to take action. So this is like the complete opposite of this one, saying you need to make a decision. This one's saying, well, you're afraid to do it. But it's like, well, yeah, that makes sense. Like, learning to lay down boundaries and tell people how it is and what's best for you, and without trying to upset them. And there's so much that people worry about when it comes to being true to yourself. And it's a hard part of life, honestly. So I was like, don't feel bad or don't get yourself down, or don't, sort of talk down to yourself that you can't make this happen, or you can't make that thing. Oh goodness, I thought I can't for that, but it didn't. I can't do that, because you can. It's just a skill that you have to learn to do. And the more that you practice your boundaries and communicating what is important to you and what is bare minimum and what you need from someone, they can either step up to the plate and give you what you want, or they can step out so someone else can step in, right? So it honestly feels like someone's stepping out and someone's stepping in. It's just you're holding on to the emotions about the person stepping out, but you're not realizing the blessing of the person stepping in, which is completely normal. All of us go through it. All right, let's do it this way. Let's get another card. The Empress. Ooh. So with one person stepping out and one person stepping in, this is the card that referenced. So the Empress. So stepping into, sorry, it's not going to focus. There we go. Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, and nurture yourself and others. So the main thing I'm pulling from this is the nurturing aspect. So it's like sitting in that Empress energy of nurturing, consoling, comforting, just being there for yourself in this time, right? This is not referencing that you need to do that for other people. This is referencing you need to do it for you, because you're going through a transition of one person going, one person coming in. So it's big stuff, especially in the story of life, when people are leaving your life and people are entering. It's epic transitions, and it means different things to different people. So take your time. Don't be too hard on yourself. Have some more compassion and self-love, knowing that this shit is hard, and that's fine. The Four of Earth. So we're going to and fro with these positive and negative sort of feeling states. Being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. So there might be something in here about, the card I'm pulling through is like a random act of kindness. So it's like, sometimes to get out of your own stuff and your own problems and your own mental state, sometimes just doing something nice for another human being. It could be just giving someone a flower. It could be just picking up something someone dropped. It can be just something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be this grandiose thing where you walk up and give somebody $50,000. It's just something little as a random act of kindness that you do for someone else. It just recenters your heart center. So it just makes you feel like, wow, yeah, I just helped another human being on the planet. I feel better about being a human on the planet. And it's sort of like can be like a reset, like a new set point for what's important, how to process this, how to move forward. Like just genuine kindness really does wonders. So you could do random acts of kindness. Set yourself a challenge to do 3 random acts of kindness in a week and just see what unfolds. The situations will present themselves. The 7 of Air, plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye and poor timing. So maybe you just feel like, well, maybe this isn't the best time for me to be saying goodbye to one person and someone else coming in. But there is divine timing. So everything happens perfectly as it's supposed to happen. Not when we say it should happen, but when the universe organizes it, right? So it's like, this is when you've got to give up control to the universe and say, you know what? You know best, you organize it, you do it. I'm just going to be the receiver of these blessings. I'm going to be the receiver of this connection, this help, this support, this whatever else it is. But it's hard to throw your hands up and say, you know what, fine, I'm gonna let you do it. I'm gonna release and surrender, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be more amazing than I can even imagine. And the Page of Fire, I like this one. So this is something new. Again, someone new is coming in. This is saying news of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So it's like, you'll be starting something new. It doesn't have to be someone new comes in and you start a new side hustle or a new business or something. It can be along those lines, but it's just that a new connection is established, right? That's exciting. That's something new. So when someone new comes into your life, like, you have to learn everything about them if you want to. Like, what it seems trivial, but what their favorite colors are, like what they think is funny, who their family members are, what memories are important to them, what goals they have for the future. There's like just a lot of things you can understand about someone in a general conversation, but it's still important because it's a new thing. It's like someone new comes into your life. It's a new connection. It's a new human. They've got their whole life that they've lived up until the point of where they've met you. So it's like, if someone's been on the planet for 30,000 days, how do you talk to someone and help identify what is the most important things for them? What makes them them at this point in time on Earth? Like, oh my God, I'm getting way too metaphysical. Hopefully this resonates for somebody out there. Or somebody thinks this way. Can't be me being the only one. And the Star. Oh, I love this. So Archangel Jophiel. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans and you're on the right path. So again, everything's happening in its perfect timing, in divine timing. Not in your timing, but in divine timing. So just trust the process. Know that everything's happening because it's supposed to be happening. Yes, it's hard. You're allowed to say, look, this is shit and I'm struggling, but that's fine, right? It's temporary. Everything we go through in life is temporary, right? But we seem to forget that. When you get stuck smack in the middle of things, you feel like it's going to last fucking forever, but it doesn't. So it's like, just trust that everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope this message helps. Please like, comment below if you let me know how it does resonate for you, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the message tomorrow. Bye, everyone.